Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving into a book that might just change the way you think about money forever, Just Keep Buying, by Nick Maggiulli. If you've ever felt stressed about timing the market, saving every single penny, or figuring out the perfect financial strategy, this video is for you. Maggiulli, who runs the popular blog of Dollars and Data, uses data-driven insights to bust some of the biggest myths in personal finance. His core message is simple but powerful: consistency beats perfection. So, grab a coffee, and let's break down the proven ways to save money and build your wealth, without all the usual anxiety. First up, let's talk about the biggest hurdle for most investors: market timing. We've all heard the advice: buy low, sell high. Sounds easy, right? But in reality, it's nearly impossible. We get scared when the market drops and greedy when it soars, leading us to do the exact opposite. Maggiulli's solution is refreshingly simple: just keep buying. He introduces a concept called dollar cost averaging. Instead of trying to find the perfect moment to invest a lump sum, you invest a fixed amount of money at regular intervals, say, every month. When the market is down, your fixed amount buys more shares. When it's up, it buys fewer. Over time, this smooths out your purchase price and removes the emotional guesswork. The data shows that consistently investing, regardless of market conditions, is a far more reliable strategy for building long-term wealth than trying to be a market wizard. So, stop waiting for the perfect time. The best time to start was yesterday, but the second best time is right now. Next, Maggiulli tackles the age-old question: how much should I be saving? The standard advice is often a flat percentage, like 15% or 20% of your income. But life isn't that simple. Your financial needs change dramatically throughout your life. Maggiulli suggests a more dynamic approach. When you're young and your income is lower, it's okay to save less. The most important thing is building the habit. Focus on developing your skills and increasing your earning potential. That's your biggest asset in your 20s. As your income grows in your 30s and 40s, you can dramatically ramp up your savings rate. This is your golden decade for wealth accumulation. The key takeaway is to save as much as you comfortably can, but don't beat yourself up if you can't hit an arbitrary target. It's better to save 5% consistently than to aim for 20%, fail, and give up entirely. He calls this the 2x rule: try to save at least twice your lifestyle inflation. If you get a raise and spend an extra $100 a month, try to save an extra $200. This ensures your savings grow faster than your spending. Now, let's address a common financial guilt trip: spending money. We're often told to cut back on lattes and avocado toast to get rich. Maggiulli argues this is missing the point. He says you should save first, and then spend the rest guilt-free. Automate your savings and investments. The day you get paid, have a set amount automatically transferred to your savings and investment accounts. Whatever is left in your checking account is yours to spend. This pay yourself first method completely reframes your mindset. Instead of feeling guilty about every purchase, you can enjoy your money, knowing that you've already taken care of your future self. It turns saving from a chore into a background process. Life is for living, and building wealth shouldn't mean depriving yourself of all joy. It's about finding a balance that works for you, and automation is the key to making that balance effortless. So, you're saving and investing consistently. What should you actually invest in? Maggiulli keeps it simple here too. For the vast majority of people, broad, low-cost index funds or ETFs are the way to go. These funds hold a small piece of hundreds or even thousands of companies, like the S&P 500. This instantly diversifies your investment, meaning you aren't putting all your eggs in one basket. Trying to pick individual winning stocks is incredibly difficult, even for professionals. By buying the whole market through an index fund, you're guaranteed to capture the market's overall growth over the long term. It's the financial equivalent of betting on the whole team to win, rather than trying to guess which single player will score the most points. It's less exciting, maybe, but far more likely to lead to success. The philosophy is consistent: automate, diversify, and let time do the heavy lifting. Another brilliant insight from the book is about managing debt. Not all debt is created equal. Maggiulli distinguishes between good debt and bad debt. Bad debt is typically high-interest debt from things like credit cards. This kind of debt is a financial emergency, and you should pay it off as aggressively as possible. The high interest rates act like a massive headwind, making it incredibly difficult to build wealth. On the other hand, good debt, like a sensible mortgage on a home or a student loan for a high-earning degree, can be a tool. If the interest rate on your mortgage is say 4% but you expect your investments to return 8% over the long term, it makes more mathematical sense to prioritize investing rather than paying off that low-interest debt ahead of schedule. The key is to run the numbers. Don't let a fear of all debt prevent you from making smart financial moves. Focus on eliminating high-interest debt first, then strategically manage the rest. Let's talk about one of the most counterintuitive ideas in the book: when to sell. The just keep buying philosophy naturally leads to the question, well, when do I stop buying and start selling? Maggiulli's answer is, you sell when you need the money. It sounds obvious, but it's profound. You don't sell because the market is high or because a news anchor is predicting a crash. You sell because you're retiring and need to fund your lifestyle, or because you're making a planned large purchase, like a down payment on a house. Selling should be a part of your long-term plan, not a reaction to short-term market noise. He suggests creating a rule-based selling strategy for retirement, like the 4% rule, where you sell a small, fixed percentage of your portfolio each year. This prevents emotional decisions and ensures your nest egg lasts. The goal isn't to sell at the absolute peak, it's to have the money available when your life requires it. Finally, Maggiulli emphasizes the importance of understanding your own psychology. Personal finance is more personal than it is finance. Your behavior is the single biggest factor in your success. You can have the perfect strategy, but if you panic and sell at the first sign of trouble, it's all for nothing. This is why the just keep buying mantra is so powerful. It's a behavioral hack. It gives you a simple, actionable plan to follow during times of chaos and uncertainty. It keeps you focused on the long game. Building wealth is a marathon, not a sprint. There will be bumps along the way, market crashes are a normal, inevitable part of the journey. The investors who succeed are the ones who stay calm, stick to their plan, and just keep buying. They understand that time in the market is far more important than timing the market. So, to recap the core lessons from Just Keep Buying, stop trying to time the market and just invest consistently through dollar cost averaging. Don't stress about hitting a perfect savings rate, just save what you can and increase it as your income grows. Automate your savings so you can spend the rest of your money guilt-free. Stick to simple, diversified, low-cost index funds. Aggressively pay off high-interest debt, but be strategic about low-interest debt. And finally, only sell when you need the money as part of a predetermined plan. This book is a breath of fresh air in a world of complicated and often conflicting financial advice. It's about simplifying your financial life, reducing stress, and focusing on the few things that truly matter. It's an empowering message that wealth building is accessible to everyone, not just financial gurus. That's all for today. I hope this breakdown was helpful. If you've read Just Keep Buying, let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next deep dive. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.